Hi everyone, it's Sean from Vixen Digital, PPC agency in Brighton. Today I'm going to be showing you how to install Google Analytics on your website using Google Tag Manager. So without further delay, let's get started. Hi everyone and welcome. Today we're going to install Google Analytics using Google Tag Manager, and we're going to be using this fake shop, my fake website that I've got, and we're going to be using our Google Tag Manager account and our Google Analytics account. So first things first, you need to make sure that you set yourself up a Google Analytics account, and you need to navigate down in the left hand side down to the admin section. In the admin section, you need to go to tracking info, and this is where you can find all the tracking info that you need. So tracking info and into tracking code. In tracking code, here is your tracking ID. So you will see this UA number. So this stands for Universal Analytics, and we're going to go and copy this. So I'm just going to copy this code and I'm going to go over to Google Tag Manager. In Google Tag Manager, you need to go, we're going to start and, well, basically we're going to create a new tag. And this tag is going to be for the firing of the Google Analytics code on your website to send over the information to Google Analytics when somebody's on your site. So we're going to call this new tag GA, so Google Analytics, and it's going to be Universal Analytics, and it's going to be off on all pages. So in the tag configuration box, if you just click on it, we're going to choose one of the featured tags and the already inbuilt tags in Google Tag Manager, and this is the Google Analytics Universal Analytics tag, and it's going to be a page view track type. And here, if this is the first time you're setting up this this Google Analytics tracking, is that you will need to set up a variable as well. So we're going to set up a new variable by clicking on New Variable. I'm going to call this the name of our tracking code. I'm going to go back in here. The tracking ID is that tracking code, and I'm just going to hit Save. And this will take us back to the tag setup. And then in the tag setup, the trigger that I want to select is the All Pages trigger. So this trigger is telling the tag when to fire. So we're telling the tag to fire on all pages. So every single page on our website, this tag will fire and send information over to Google Analytics. So we're going to select all pages and press Save. And once we've saved that, we're going to go to Preview. And in the Preview and Debug mode, we're going to go back to our Fake Shop tab, and I'm going to refresh it. And this is going to bring up the Preview and Debug window. And I'm just going to check that this tag is firing on this page, which it is. So we can see that down at the bottom there. And I'm going to check that it's just firing on other pages as well. Yep. Check the About page. So all looks so. You can go through yourself and check all of your pages if you want to make sure that it's firing. But in this case, it looks all good. So I'm going to return back to my Google Tag Manager account. I'm going to leave the preview mode. And once that's loaded back up, I'm going to submit this change. And I'm going to just label it as added GA tracking. And we can just write a brief description. There we go. And I'm going to publish that. So once this is published, that's now live on our site. So this is the live version. So if I go back to our fake shop, and I'm just going to refresh it again and just check with Google Tag Assistant that our Google Analytics tag is also registering there, which it is. So that's good news. That shows that it's all set up. And our final check that we can make is that if we can actually use Google Analytics itself for that, is that if we go to, say, the About page, we can go to Google Analytics, go down to the RealTime Reporting, And if it should register that with there's one user on the site now, which should be us. So there's one user on the site. And if we go down to the content that they're viewing, it should tell us the about page. So yeah, it's telling us the about page. If I navigate over to the contact page, and then I'll go to analytics and just, oh, there we go. It's already refreshed that for me. So then you can see that it is registering which pages that we're on. So Google Tag Manager is sending that information for the analytics code back to analytics. So all good. So there we go. That's how we install Google Analytics onto our site using Google Tag Manager. I hope that helps, and yeah, look forward to seeing you soon.